Uh, Hello everyone, welcome to One Up Racing. This is round 13 of season 12 for the Podium tier. We are at the beautiful Spa-Francorchamps, home of the most beautiful Belgium waffles. And we are commentating the Podium tier. Alongside me is always my good friend Nick, but he's currently a little bit ill. So if you maybe can hear his voice, then...
Hello everyone, good to be here. Sean's leading for tonight, so show him lots of support for his first time leading commentary, and I'll obviously still be here to add my thoughts and run the stream for you, but yeah, safe to say...
I say the questions because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not very well, but we've got a good turnout here tonight. Sean and Spa always puts on a great show for us.
Yes, it's always a great show, because Spa is always one of those tracks that, you know, it's famous for everything, you know, just the layout, the feeling, and it's also like the longest track on the calendar with just over 7 kilometers. And we are here to maybe see a very, very decent qualifying session.
Definitely, it's hard to hook up a lap here, Sean, you know, because there's so many different parts. As you said, the track's so long. But you got the long straights, the tight and twisty sections, and the long sweeping corners as well. So it's one of those tracks where you need to set the car up for kind of an all-round good setup. But you got to remember that during the race you're going to need that straight line speed for overtaking.
Yes, and you all need it, but you also need to have some sort of low suspension setup. Because in a race on this game, you actually legit gonna feel the sudden loss of your car, and if you can't control that, you will basically do a Gavin Magnussen 2016, and you just end up in the wall. So you need to like compromise a little bit, but the drivers are gonna here definitely going for a very low setup. So we may even see some very high speeds, top speeds, but also lots and lots of DRS overtaking.
Yeah, definitely, and it's looking dry at the moment. We don't know what the race is going to be, but Sean, what do you expect strategy-wise from these guys? As we're seeing Jamie, who came out on softs, he's gone straight back into the pits without setting a lap time.
Wow. Yeah, I think strategy-wise, it's basically just a normal one-stop. Supers to the mediums, and they are basically the same tire wear as what we had in 2017, so pretty high, but normally just good enough to be the one stop, and drivers will certainly coming down for the fastest tire possible. And yes, so I think warm up your tires, I think for me just do it as little as possible, because if you just leave, you're already getting lots of tire wear, so we expect maybe some early pit stops.
Alrighty, and Eau Rouge, let's talk about, you know, one of the most famous corners on the entire calendar. Sean, it's been the scene of many incidents in the past for us at One Hub Racing, and do you expect we might see some contact there between some cars tonight?
I think we are definitely
White Eagle spun it up Eau Rouge already. He saved the car.
Oh, wow.
Mercedes is going to come past. The Red Bull's going to come past. Just
Jesus.
avoids him. So White Eagle getting out of the way now.
So I think we maybe cursed it. We are definitely already dating the commentators curse, yes. But I think accidents-wise, we actually gonna see a lot. Maybe some accident cars with the pit entry. You know, you have a little bit of a shortcut, but you know, traction-wise with new tires is not really gonna help. So we saw it in the other leagues as well, that drivers still going side by side, and most of the time, surprisingly, it ended well. But I don't know about these guys, and Jonas said currently the fastest lap time on the soft tires, but and currently be broken by Liam. Great. And yeah, so I hope to see no accidents, but let's hope they make it clean in Eau Rouge.
Nick's retired from the session.
Wow.
Oh, that is in the final just before the final sector starts.
Yes.
So
wow. How did he manage that actually?
He's probably got wide on the outside curb and spun it to the inside. We'll stay on board with the Force India of Adrilla Doc, who won last time out in his second race with the league.
Actually.
Yeah, it was a fantastic win in tricky conditions, and yeah, Nick's obviously spun it from the outside curb back into the inside wall, and yeah, his qualifying session's over, down in 18th, but we've seen so many times.
Liam is,
before here, Sean, that grid position isn't really that important around this circuit.
I know you're definitely right about that. If you just start outside the top 10, you will still have advantage, because you know, with fresher tires. But also, if you go on those supers, you can expect expand those tires longer. But it's mostly due to the DRS and the first corner, because there will be lots and lots of slipstream fast. So it's not really that worrying if say you're qualifying 15th, for example. But yeah, but it's not a nice feeling, but it's definitely not the end of the world on this track.
Jamie's back out on soft tires.
Oh, D-Boy Dan! Oh, D-Boy Dan! Wait, oh, whoa! He got hit by the Williams of... Who is that? Yeah, that's Racehard. He just... I don't know if Race... I think Race was on the lap, and I think D-Boy Dan just completely blocked him, and I think... Yeah, he hit him, and he was into the wall, D-Boy Dan, so...
Yeah, I can see his car there on the right-hand side as Gaza comes past now. Again. So, Liam struggling with his connection so far here tonight. We spoke to Fuji in the late night talk show last Sunday, and it was good to chat to him after his first race. Finished in 8th last time out in Hungary. Had a good battle with Liam, actually. But let's see, as Razor got damage here, would he have to come into the pits?
Yeah, that was for him with the contact, so... Yeah, it was a strange thing, but... I can maybe spam around, maybe I can say it's deliberate, but I don't know about his PFP, so I'm not going to say any word about that.
Here comes Jamie, and if you can actually gain from being behind a car here if you catch him in the right place, can't you, Sean? We've seen in the past where, you know, teammates have given each other some slipstream advantage, and it can gain you a lot of lap time if you time it correctly. Yes,
if you can time it correctly, then it is actually... You can gain so much speed, so you can maybe gain just like 2/10 easily about that. But if it is poorly timed, then it is a pain in the ass. I can really tell that some drivers, they had it like into the final sector or so, or in the second sector actually. But yeah, if you time it correctly, then it is a blast. But if you time it wrongly, then it is definitely wrong. So, but I think we're gonna see a lot of teammates doing that in the race. So I think some drivers don't have to be extra surprised when this happens, because it's part of the team sport, actually.
Balls is into the pits, and quite a few drivers in the pits at the moment, actually. Gaza's on a hot lap, so we'll keep an eye on him.
Let's see. Wait. Gamer said this jump. No, wait. Jonas has jumped to a 10th place on those soft tires. So I think people are not really that comfortable on those supers. I think just pure to the rear. I think Jonas starts out on a set of supers, so. I think he's really going forward with CXY for pole position currently. So I think we are going maybe have some very good times around here. So I maybe expect even a 41. For,
last time out in Hungary, of course, Sean. It was the first time CXY didn't start on pole position. Juret took pole position, finished on the podium again. Both Red Bulls failed to finish, so there was a cut in both of their championship leads, Danestar's Drivers' Championship hopes, and also the Red Bull Championship that we thought was, you know, pretty much done and dusted earlier in the season. But, you know, Ferrari scored 30 points last time out, and they're closing that gap.
Yeah, and currently the stand is that Red Bull is still leading by 77 points over Ferrari, but the gap is really coming down. So it is almost like a 2012 season, you know, just it is close, but it's, you know, still a large gap, but I still expect it to be, you know, the gap will come down, and especially for the drivers also. Danestar is now leading just by 54 points, and we have 8 rounds left, so it's still up to play for, and the championship is still like wide open right now. And
Jonas is just catching up White Eagle on the end of his lap all the way through that final straight, and I think he's
gonna get a toe.
He's just about gonna get it. Oh, he touches.
No, thing. Does he make it in time? Up to 8th, but oh my god, that could have ended so much worse actually.
Yeah, he was gaining and gaining, but eventually he just caught him up too soon with that poor exit that White Eagle got. And White Eagle now got to get out of the way of Danestar, who's starting his first flying super soft lap. So we can expect a lot of these drivers to switch on to this super soft lap, and no casualties up Eau Rouge so far.
Not yet, but if you wait until the race with lots of fuel load, then believe me, there will be some carnage. In every league race it happens, so I'm not gonna expect yellow flag sector 1. That's maybe for Gazelman trying to, just be out of the way for everyone, even for CXY, and I think also for Gazelman, who's also on the lap. No, on the out lap, excuse me. And I think CXY is gonna get a great tow of all, so this is also gonna be interesting. And Daystar, he's currently running right there in Pool, so I don't know if that lap maybe can invalidate, but that's a very right line there. And up to the second sector he goes. Nice and tidy, don't spin there like what Nick did, because you don't want to end up in the barriers. And I think he's gonna get a great tow of the CXY's teammate of Jonas, I think.
Who moves out of the way to decide not to give him any sort of tow.
That's a very smart move. Oh wait, that's Bucci! I just saw him crash him into the wall there. Oh, I don't see the POV anymore. Oh my god, he crashed into the wall there. I think it was at the end of the third sector, I believe.
And also spun. Daystar comes across the line, enough for 4th position.
Oh, there's Bucci, wow! Is it Buan? He just lost his whole rear tire.
So where is
Oh, Jorwit, whoa, excuse me. So 41.8, what a lap time by him. But there goes CXY into the final corner. He goes up to 42.0, he improves, but...
Got time to come back to the pits, all of these guys. Look at Razor, he's doing a good job in 5th position at the moment.
Yes. I think he's currently going on to his
lap time, jumps ahead of him though.
5th, yeah, so I think... Jorwit now in the mix, we can... Yes. I don't even know which... Yeah. It's gonna be certain interesting reasons we're gonna get pole actually. I think there's not really a straight winner like we had in a couple of races ago. So I think there's like 4 people can grab pole here. So this makes it very interesting.
It definitely does. Boji, D-Boy Dan and Nick won't be taking any further part in this session. Dazeek's yet to come out and set a lap time. White Eagle spun it up on Ruse but saved it beautifully indeed. So Jorrit the man on top at the moment. Can he make it 2 out of 2?
That's a big question. If he can do that, can he also bring the gap down again to Daystar? You have to find out and see until the race. Who's currently on the
Stevie's on a hot lap at the moment in the Renault.
Stevie, yeah, there. Oh, that's going really right there. I up to the corner with no name. Let's see.
The corner that should have gravel.
Easy. Not anymore. They should actually bring the gravel again, so drives go right there. You still see that people going very right there. And not
this is one of my favourite corners on the calendar that Stevie just went through. The double left-hander. Who on? It's really, particularly since I switched over to the wheels, Sean. I love going through that corner every time. The amount of speed you can take through on these cars as well, if you have the right setup, is brilliant. Oh,
Liam. No, Stevie actually.
Stevie, yeah.
That was close.
Gazza pops it into 8th on the soft tire.
Oh, interesting strategy actually. So maybe Red Bull is gonna do like a different strategy, maybe even gain some points back in the constructors. I mean, that would be a very bold move, but at the same time, maybe a very good move as well.
Here he comes, jumps to 7th.
Even though he won right like a lot of the time, still 7th place. I think that's pretty decent for him.
So game of stats on an out lap, or he's just started a lap but decided to back out and let fellow driver through. Actually. Oh, and I see Liam in the comments that it's just said problems with PlayStation Network, so he can't race. But I don't see any PlayStation net. Yeah, I don't see any issues right here at the moment. So I don't know if it's just here or not. That's such a shame. Maybe restart your PlayStation and see if you can get back in. If he can ask one of the drivers to invite him from the session, he can get back in before.
But he set a lap time and he disconnected, and now he can't only spectate and not even set a lap time, even though he already set a lap time. So it's a very strange thing.
definitely strange, but hopefully he can get back in.
I hope
If you're
so as well.
if you're listening, get message someone like Jamie or someone to send you an invite back into the session.
Hopefully they can do that as well, cause it's a shame that just Formula 1 does not doing this type of things when you rejoin back and not even can have a set of lap time anymore, which is always the trademark.
Yes,
of Formula 1.
we're used to issues, aren't we, from these Codemasters games? But let's focus on this. Just over 2 minutes left in the session. Other than a Adriladoc, the top 6 are all on an outlap. So we expect them to all be setting one final time on a super soft tyre. And Stevie's out the session. Where on earth did that happen?
Did he crash there actually in Blanchimont? It's also sector 2. Wait, where did that happen?
No, he's crashed it. He's crashed it just the other side of the curb. On the last corner. On
Wait,
the
what?
racing line.
On the racing? How can you manage that actually? I just see it from Daystar, yes. Wow.
Did you see it?
I just saw it, yeah. How can you even manage that, to be fair?
I wonder if he's ghosting.
Liam has
Liam's back
joined
in the
back again.
session, so good on him.
Thank God he's back.
Riding on board with the
Hey,
Ferrari, and no, the car's been cleared, so he won't affect any more drivers.
Jesus.
End of the lap.
That's a weird
Adriladoc
sign,
is
this.
out on a lap, so the only drivers who won't be setting another time are Gaza, Liam, White Eagle, and Dazik, who are all staying in the pits. Everyone else, Sean, we can expect to be rapid in this final few minutes of qualifying.
It says that Edwin is still on the outlap actually. Or is he actually on the lap? I don't think not. No, he's actually on the outlap. Daystar is coming through the corner with no name, so...
Oh, it's Jorrit.
Yeah,
Jorrit's gone wide. I think Jorrit might have backed off on this lap, is he?
I don't know. He's still going for it. I think he has set his ERS low, I think.
Yeah, he's
To
not.
save us,
Yeah. So he's gonna
I
hope
don't know.
to come round and finish the lap so he can start another one. But is that Daystar just behind him?
That's Daystar behind him, yes.
Who will
he's
be-
currently on the lap.
Yeah, getting
This
some
will be very
slipstream
interesting.
at this
and
rate.
driver
Rex
has
is
retired,
retired.
so- I don't know. I don't know if he's on the lap or not. Let's see. Jorrit, yeah, he's now up his ERS, so... Yeah, I mean, that's a weird thing if you go to Boran like with almost no ERS, even though...
This is going to be
the
very
end of the lap-
close if he can set a lap
Oh.
time. I don't think he's going to have enough time, do you?
I don't know, man.
Daystar's getting some
I
nice
think-
slipstream here,
oh my
though.
God. He's just gonna make that, I think.
I don't think he
He's just gonna
will.
make that. He's gonna make it.
Oh,
not
he has
anymore,
a
not
tank
anymore.
slapper on the last exit.
Let's
Can he
see.
cross the line?
Oh no!
No, he didn't make it.
Wow.
Daystar pops up to third. What about
Even with the
CXY?
slipstream.
What can the
You have to
Ferrari
brake
man
there
do?
as late as you dare. He brakes very...
Oh, and he
he's going to the
pits.
pits. Wow, that's bold. That's a bold move there.
So obviously he must have invalidated or wasn't up. But Adriladoc,
I don't know.
can he take pole position now?
Oh.
He's going to be the last
He
driver,
just started his lap. Wow.
yeah, to cross the line. So
Very well timed there.
who
Not gonna
else?
lie.
We got to wait for Oz. We got to wait for Buffy Dweller to set a lap time. We've also
Yeah.
got Jonas on his set of. Here we go. He's going to come across the line. What's it going to be? Up to seventh
Just
position.
make it. Just actually make it. So
Jamie's on a hot lap on supers as well. He's going to be the driver last across the line now, I believe.
I think so. Yeah. Oh, he's still going in 8th gear there, Puan. That is. You don't see that at Cotton.
Oh, Adriladoc
still
goes
makes
wide.
it going.
Will that invalidate his lap
Oh.
time? He was 4 wheels over the white line there. I don't know if it will.
Sometimes
He's
the game
pushing
just
though.
doesn't invalidate you. Sometimes the game does invalidate you. That I had the same experience and 4 wheels there off the track there, and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. So
Buffy Dweller
At the
jumps
moment,
up
he's
to
still
4th
pushing.
position.
wow.
42.5.
What about Edvlog? He's still going for it. So I think he's just.
Yep,
I think he's just
Adriladoc
gonna make it. Wow.
gonna exit,
So-
keep it close to the white line for
Oh, this could
maximum.
actually be a good.
And
Wow.
second,
Oh,
just.
41.8. What a brilliant lap time, but not quite for joy. That is a
Oswald improved. Jamie's gonna cross the line and
In
8th position.
place. That's a very good lap time.
So your top
Was it
10
15th?
will start on those super soft tires, Sean.
Yeah, so it was actually expected. Also coming to the pits, so also 6th place. I mean, with the letter was actually just good enough, actually.
Liam's
Wow.
back in and he'll be able to race. New set of boots for him from the start. which
Yes.
will go down quite nicely, I imagine. And look who's
I
behind
imagine
him.
so.
Bougie, that's how they finished last time out in Hungary, and imagine Bougie won't want to see that Renault for too long.
I just saw, I just clicked it on the driver. I see Joe just, his IA guy just smashing into the rear of Ols. Oh wait, oh Jamie, I mean, sorry. That's actually quite exciting to see that.
Oh
my god!
Bottas just crashed into Danestar.
This is so great. Oh god.
There you go. A little bit of entertainment for you as we end the session. Sean, I'll let you run through the results.
Yes, with pleasure. As we have to wait for the driver still to click ready and gain some XP points, because it's very important. Not gonna lie. Just waiting for the Zeke. And there we go. So Jorrit with a brilliant lap time in the 41.8. Actually, Outlook and Jorrit the only ones in the 41s. And CXY in third, Danes in fourth. Botwell a very good lap time in 5th place. All 6. Jonas 7th. Jamie in 8th. Razor in 10th. And Stevie G all on supers. And the guys, almost the rest of the guys. Gesman in 11th. Liam in 12th. Boji in 13th. Gameset in 14th. D-Boy then 15th. Feinfeld with a lap time on medium surprisingly. 16th. White Eagle 17th. And the Zeke and Nick not setting a lap time due to they crashed.
Alrighty, well as we get ready for Belgium, Sean, Jorrit is second pole position in a row. It seems the tides have turned, you know, Danestar, everyone was saying Danestar should be moved up to the pinnacle tier, he's dominating,
Yes.
It's not fair, and look at things now.
Yeah, I said it as well at the beginning of the season, you might quite remember it, Nick. But since that CXY and NOS actually just, you know, gained up, they just like, I mean, just the instant that fall off the pages quite dramatically. I never saw that before, and now the gap was almost more than 100 points, and it's now just 54. We have 8 rounds left, so this championship turned around like crazy. So this is all to play for some of the drivers, and it will be interesting to see what goes further on.
It definitely will. Looking a little bit cloudy here. I wonder if rain could be
Actually, yeah.
on the way. It's never a surprise here in Belgium. Often throws up some weather surprises, and I wonder if we'll get a safety car. That's not a shy factor here either. But
well, it actually depends. If you have a penalty and you're just within 3 seconds and the safety car is out, then you are just really screwed. Witness myself, and that is just the feeling. You just actually want to throw your controller or your steering wheel out of the window with pleasure.
alrighty, was the drivers ready up? We will get information lap shortly underway. Of course, we'll bring you confirmation of all the drivers' starting compound of tires. But Sean, you mentioned the standings. Do you want to run through the drivers and constructors standings as we head into round 13?
Alright, so if you have 1 little second, and there we go. So Danestar is currently leading with 207 points on the lead. Jorrit in second with 54 points behind. Jonas in third, Gazaman in fifth, and CXY jumped up to 5th place, 110 points behind, even though he joined very lately. And Ols is 6th, Jamie in 7th, Haas 67, Nick in 8th, Liam in 9th, and Stevie G rounds up the top 10. And D-Boy Botweller in 11th, D-Boy then standing in 12th place, Ed Reload Dog in 13th, Razor in 14th, Pineapple in 15th, White Eagle in 16th, Dzik in 18th, Boyg in 18th, and the guys that didn't score points right now is only one face and game is set. And the Constructors Championship wise, Red Bull still leading, very healthy with 311 points. Up to Ferrari in second, Mercedes in third, so still a good scrap for first, I would say, for the championship for the constructors. Haas in fourth, Renault in fifth, Sauber in sixth, Force India in the lofty 7th place, Williams in 8th, Toro Rosso in 9th, and now the McLaren last in 10th place.
I think that if Nick in the Mercedes can start scoring, you know, where his pace should be, which is top 5, then I definitely think Mercedes can also challenge for that constructors championship. You know, 43 points available per race per team.
Yes.
And I definitely think that's on the card. But yeah, the top 10 starting on super soft tires. Gaza on the mediums, Liam on the mediums.
Surprisingly, actually.
Boji on the mediums, Gamerset on the softs, D-Bodan on mediums, Rex on mediums, White Eagle on softs, Dazik on softs, and Nick will line up at the back on those medium tires. So Mercedes start front, they also start last. Can Red Bull fight back? Can Ferrari gain ground? Adrenadox come to join the party. Let's find out. Sean's going to do the race start here for us tonight, so we'll wait for the drivers to line up.
Ow. My hair got stuck in my headphones and they are now too large. Anyway, it's now fixed and we are going to be ready for the Belgium Waffle Grand Prix in Spa-Francorchamps. So I think all the drivers almost currently wound up. Nick and the Zeke now into each other onto his way to the grid. You actually have like some sort of advantage if you start last actually with the tire warming up, but here we go. Oh, and Liam has just disconnected. Oh my god, what an absolutely poor time. But here we go. I have a poor camera angle, but there we go.
Me as well.
We're going to start here. We have 5 red lights for the Belgium Grand Prix. Lights out and we are on the way for this Belgian Grand Prix, and I think Jordan has a very good start, but there goes Daystar round the outside, and I think he's just gonna gain a position there. Everyone's going through very clean. Oh, there's a spin! There's a spin there for Gaza, man. That's not a good way to begin. I think he has not any broken front wing, so I think he can carry on. But here we go. Oh, there goes Jordan. Very. Oh, there goes Daystar! Daystar is out! Daystar is out, just got loose. He is not. Oh my god. And CXY is retired. It is all happening. I have never seen this before. This is huge right now.
Look at the top two going side by side. Adrenadoc and Jorit trying to battle for the lead, but 2 championship rivals out of this race. Jorit's going to be rubbing his hands together.
Sector 1, Sector 2. Why is there not a safety car? There are clearly 2 guys struggling here. Yellow's is Sector 1 still for the background ending, but that is all fine. But what a beginning, Nick, of this race. CXY and Daystar out of this Grand Prix and just lost the control of the car really from Daystar. I don't know what happened to CXY. I don't know if you caught it, Nick.
I didn't see what happened to CXY. I was flicking through to try to find Daystar, but the cars were passing him so quickly that I was struggling. Look at this. Adrenadoc now under attack from Boffy Dweller, so he could be on for a good result if his connection stays stable. Look at Nick, up 10 positions from that. Jonas and Gaz are the 2 biggest losers. Everyone else, up. So let's flick over. We'll keep an eye, see whether anyone comes into the pits. If they don't, we can presume the rest of them don't have damage. Yellow flags in Sector 3.
Is that Jonas? No, it's actually no one. Yeah, but now the big talking point right now, just Daystar and CXY. It's actually just, I never seen that before actually. That and there goes the Ferrari of Jonas into the pits. Actually a disaster right now for both the Ferrari and the Rebel teams. Currently is 16th and 17th. That is.
I said Mercedes need a good race, and you know, here they go.
Oh, there we go.
Ols loses a position, and the Williams of Razor.
Jamie. No, that's Jorit.
Jorit spun it.
Jorit spun round. Wow. As if that happened.
Does he got wing damage? Yes, he's got wing damage. Oh my goodness. What on earth is going on with these championship rivals? They're meant to be the best on the grid, and they're struggling with the Rouge.
Wait, Ols have no wing.
That's why he was going so slowly, yeah.
Wait, and there was Gamerset into the grass, but did he have contact with Jorit actually?
I'm not sure. Look who's going to come past. D-Boy Dan's trying to now get past.
Oh, yeah.
Ols have no wings, so surely he's just got to move out of the way.
I think that's the best option. He can't fight with those guys right now. It's just...
He's going to go wide here, surely.
Oh, that is close for D-Boy Dan.
The 2 McLarens are moved up the order as well. Gamer set into the points. It would be his first point scoring position if he was able to stay there. But look at this. Jamie up into 4th position, so Stevie in 3rd. Let's not commentate a curse either of them, but could Jamie get a podium here?
Right now.
Or should I not say it?
I think not saying anything right now, but
Liam gets ahead of White Eagle.
Jorit, I don't know how he lost. The other Sector 3 now. That's for
White Eagle goes back past Liam.
I mean, I don't know what actually happened to Joa, but they should actually just gain from this. The championship leaders are actually out of this. Yeah, CXY, even though he's not really in the championship, but still, a guy that always is in. Oh, that's a big slide. He's coming to the pits.
So
and
yeah,
I think just going at the end for the mediums.
Surely he can salvage some points from this race if he's able to keep it together. But we said, you know, Arouge would be tricky, and it appears the top 3 might have been practicing time trial a little too much. Would you say?
Yeah, but I don't want. I think it's best not to change the title. Oh wait. There's Gamerset just spun around in Arouge, waiting everyone up right now. I mean, this like the 7th car that is actually just spun round in Arouge in 3 laps time.
Jort's going to come out just behind Jonas. Oz is going to come out just behind them, so they're going to have their own race-long battle, I imagine. Razor's got ahead of Jamie now for 4th and 5th position. Gaz has recovered to 11th, so as he hasn't stopped, I think you're right, maybe he doesn't have wing damage.
Yeah, and also Danger in the comments said like, don't tell me I took out CXY. I mean, from my point of view, you just lost the car, and I don't know what happened to CXY, to be fair, so I'm not blaming you, but the only thing I saw is I just saw Danger just losing his car, and I don't know what happened to CXY actually. That is, I think the car just didn't ghost, I think maybe. That's why he crashed, but I don't know. This race has just turned around and we have Autolog in 1st, Botweller 2nd and Stevie G in 3rd. That's one of those things I actually almost never say actually in the commentaries, so that is actually just turned around this race.
On the positions. Nick's gone up 12, 7's gone up, Stevie's gone up 7, Boji's gone up 7, White Eagle's gone up 7. It's races like this, D-Boy Dan's gone up 7, where you know some of these guys can really take advantage and score some good points.
Yeah, Nick just gained 12 positions. So on his mediums, you know, he started this race on, you know, he is actually in a very golden position to be fair. So this is actually no, oh my god, what have I just done? What have I just done?
Wing damage. D-Boy Dan's gonna come through.
Just punish me, Nick, for that, please. Punish me for that. I just commentated cursed the hell out of Nick. I actually should deserve punishment actually. Oh my god. He'll be
joining his teammate at the back now when he comes into the pits, but Liam's gonna gain a position now on the Mercedes driver. So all the top boys seemingly struggling with Arouge.
I'm actually at the loss of words actually that this is actually unbelievable. I actually never seen so many cars, Nick, just bottle it out of so, even though Arouge is pretty unstable, but still it is, yeah.
Fuji's got ahead of Jamie coming into last sector, so on those medium tires you have to say he's in a really good position. I did a league race here in the wet conditions for the entire of 22 laps, and it was scary through Arouge every single time. But you just have you have to leave margins on the table. You know, it's not worth gaining those few extra temps every lap and risk bottling it. But what about this White Eagle on Rex? We don't often get to see him on track, but they're about to have a battle. DRS is going to come into play too.
Well, here we go then. So under those soft tires, should have much better grip right now than Primeval, and there goes Nick into the pits. He can't choose a set of mediums, can he? I think he can, or maybe not. I don't know. Does he? No, he's going for softs. I don't know if he can. Oh, he has a stop go penalty as well. When did that happen, actually? So I don't know if he can make it on those set of soft tires, but let's go back to Primeval and White Eagle. He lost time there. Yeah,
he lost a bit of time through turn 1 and then lifted off more than Rex through Arouge. So he won't be able to try anything this lap. What about D-Boy Dan and Liam? They're looking pretty close on track. Adrill Dot meanwhile's almost got a 5-second lead over Buffy Dweller. He does have a 5-second lead. And Stevie G is hanging on to the Sauber driver.
Oh my god, he disconnected.
He's disconnected, so Stevie G is going to say thank you for second.
I mean, I don't know what's up with his connection. I don't know if he's wireless or just wired, but from my point of view, he just needs to sort out his connection actually. Just This is like the 7th race in a row that he just disconnects. And
I said it's strange because he doesn't really seem to cause, his car doesn't really seem to lag anymore. He just seems to disconnect.
It's just his internet.
Yeah.
I think it's just more his internet, but he's not laggy, so he just needs to sort out, just get a cable or something, because you're just running your own races and now again, he just lost third place, and now even 4th because of Razor.
Oh, Razor's coming into the pits, so he's going to be the first one to blink.
So I think that would mean this will go quite a good race. So, and Primeval gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Yellow's is sector 3. That's for
Jonas back in his car.
Jonas is now right up to the bed of Jonas for P13. So we have there's a little bit of lag there from Jonas' side. Still Yellow's is sector 3.
Jamie's in as well.
Also for the mediums. And
Jonas
Razor
having
is
a
on
battle with
supers.
Jorit. Jonas has just got past Jorit, I think. Oh, Debodan's retired.
Oh no! Is that in Eau Rouge as well?
Up
Wow.
Rouge.
Can I say this, Nick? We have that's the 8th car that crashed out in Eau Rouge. How is that not a safety car?
It's just ridiculous.
There we go. Jonas and Jorit almost side by side. Oh, that's very good decision to tuck. He loses a little
can't
bit
pass
back
on the yellow flag, so they have to wait until the next green flashing light.
Now it's the green light. Slipstream, ERS, bridge mixture. It's not, I think, good enough, but there's just no safety car. Even though Debodan stands at a very dangerous position, I still don't know why it's not a safety car actually.
Yeah, it's just silly. It's just the game's just embarrassing itself when things like that happen.
I mean, we had so many crashes in Eau Rouge. Yellow's sector 3. That's for Pineville. Wait, no? Yeah, Pineville lost his front wing. He's just going into the grass right now, and Liam has retired.
Oh, it's on the exit. Oh my goodness, that was close.
Sorry about that, but there we go.
Watch out.
No.
Oh my goodness.
God. I just pray for my whole heart no one's crashed there. What about Pineville? Oh my god, he just slowed down. What about Jamie? Oh, I think he's gone now. No.
Oh, that was close with some of these cars.
My god, Jordan almost bottled himself into the tyre barrier.
Who's in the pits? So Driller Doc's in, Buffy Dweller. Stevie takes over the lead of this race.
Edwilog just comes out ahead of Gazaman. And this is gonna get tasty. Are they going side by side into a Rouge? No, they don't. Very smart decision by Gazaman, because we don't want to have another incident.
Those tyres are going to be cold on a Drill Doc's car. Surely Gaz is going to have a run here into the heavy braking zone.
Waiting.
No, he doesn't have it, does he?
I think he just waits his time actually. Because, I don't know. Private into the pits. So Jorrit and Jonas, even after the accident, they are right up to the points obtained position, but Jorrit with DRS, he's gonna make a launch on Jonas. He goes defensive. Round the outside, can he brake later? I have a poor camera view, but he hangs in there. That is a very big corner cut, sir. Give that position back immediately.
Rex is retired.
That is a very big corner cut.
Rouge. Rex is retired up Eau Rouge. Here we'll ride on with his teammate. And yeah, he's on the outside of the track there.
Wow.
Another casualty.
And Joy gets a stop-go penalty. I mean, that is your punishment. He should have give back that position after he just corner cut the hell out of that. Doesn't give the position back and gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh wait, that's Jonas, never mind, sorry. But George should have given that position back. That is not nice.
Yellow flags in sector 2. Stevie's into the pits.
I think he can even make it to the soft actually. 14 laps instead of soft. I mean, I should do that. And Liam has left the... Oh wait, he's already retired, never mind.
Yeah, he retired.
So instead of mediums.
Lots of retirees so far. Buji's going to take the race lead. Agilodoc's in second, having stopped. Then you got Gaza in...
Debodan's left the session.
Debodan's left the session.
Wait, Yellow's...
Yeah, he's already retired.
Oh, Nick's retired. Wait, what happened? Oh, is that on the... Did he hit the tire barrier? It's so easy to hit the tire barrier there.
Yeah, on the outside.
Game set. I think he just hit that. Yes, he hit that.
Another driver. So, my goodness. Anyone can win this race.
I think I never seen this before. So many drivers just bottling it.
Jamie, if you're listening,
that.
Today's the day to try and get on that podium.
Wow. There's no surprise if just an outsider wins this race. I'm not going to be surprised, actually.
No, neither am I. Razor's coming to the pits again, so he was the first to stop onto mediums.
Yeah, he was on the... No, he actually had supers on his car.
Oh, did he stop?
After he pitted.
Must have selected the wrong strategy or something. So he stopped again. So, yeah. That's going to put him out of contention of a podium that he was fighting for.
Yeah.
His teammate currently leading there.
Yeah, it's... This race I just turned around like... Yeah, okay, yeah, he was there in the session. So... I mean, it's still there's still the glitch that when drivers leave, there's still a safety car, but that didn't happen. Even with the crashes in Overwatch. Still don't understand that, so...
Not even a virtual safety car.
Lee Madder, Jenny, you have to watch this and go back to the stream again and explain why there were no safety cars when there's 8 people crashing in Overwatch in 4 laps. And
well,
no
Eagle's having a good race. He's attacking Jamie here.
Yeah. Even with he goes very.
Goes slightly wide.
I think does he have actually a broken front wing?
He's got wing damage. He does have wing damage.
Oh my god. Oh my. Everyone. What is everyone doing actually?
Oh
my god.
Oh, that was close with Jonas.
That was close. And Gamer said that's retired. Wow. I mean...
We started with 19, we're down to 12, Sean.
This is like Baku all over again. Round 4, if
this
you remember.
Is worse than Baku, they're falling quicker than they did in Baku.
Yeah. I mean, I never seen this before. I actually haven't seen this before. Wow. So Boji is now leading, but he still has to make a pit stop. But he can be much quicker on the end of the race.
Definitely.
We're going on a set of supers. And looking at the gaps and the intervals, I think he still come out in a very decent position. So
same as
if
Gaza.
he can hold on. Yeah, so is Gaza actually. So if they both keep up the pace, they're actually gonna have a very good result. So,
do you think Jorah and Jonas can take those tyres to the end of the race?
You can do it. In my league in AOR, I just saw people doing that. They even pitted on lap 1, so they did 21 laps. You can do it, but you have to be very, easy a little bit. But you can make it. And for Jorah, I mean, Jorah has to do it because he has a stop-go penalty and 6 seconds worth of penalty, so he needs to push a little bit right now, because otherwise you can't even gain points, and that would be a very interesting scenario, to be fair.
Stevie is being hunted by Buffy Dweller at the moment, but if you like what you're watching, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at One Hub Racing. As we said, Sean, this is 12th season at One Hub Racing, and this is the Podium tier. You've got the Pinnacle tier at 8 PM with live commentary coming from Jono and Kieran, and then at 9 PM live commentary coming from Alex and Jack. So looking forward to those for the rest of the night. But at the moment,
he goes, wow. I mean, he goes for it. Oh, if the straight was a little bit longer, I mean, he would have made it. His speed was just immense.
Didn't quite have the braking to snuck down the inside.
Yeah, I mean, his car looks so loose in some of the corners. I mean, I don't know why, but his car looks very loose. So the gap is a little bit spread out. Joet is now pretty close to the back of Jamie, who just made his pit stop. So he will definitely make it to the end, and he's now, I think, chasing down Bottle. So it's only a matter of time if he gets a penalty. Also getting his first penalty, I believe. So I mean, it's still easy to get a corner cut penalty here, even though it's not really a track you can corner cut, but you know, you can still run
Most of it comes from Upper Rouge, doesn't it, or wide on a curb. They're more track extends than corner cuts here.
Yeah, it's very easy to do, to be fair. So instead of last year, but now you have more like the curves is now being more and more involved in this game. So yeah, it's one of those easy tracks where you can corner cut and you. Excuse me. So yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of penalties actually also in this race. So Let's see. Botwell is still again going at it on Stevie G. He has ERS on 0, so he is pretty low on battery, and you need all of it to deploy it in Aru. So, oh, he's got a little bit loose. So Stevie, he's gonna get some time there, but with the slipstream so powerful in this game, I think he can maybe make it if he's not gonna full throttle on Aru. So he's one of the guys that is not gonna crash out. So here we go, overtake mode, ERS, DRS, everything you want to call it. And I think he's just not enough. And what about Jowett? No, he's also not really gaining on Jamie. So I think the only real fight we have now is for 4th place with Stevie G and Botweller.
Yeah, this is net for the technically for 2nd place, really, isn't it? Once
second, not in Podium. Oh,
Stevie's giving him room though, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's surprising. He was not even alongside actually. That's a surprising one actually. He's now I think closer now than ever before I think, so he can even make it into bronze mod actually. So here we go. Easy to go right there, so don't hit the tire barriers. Overtake modes. I think even can he do a Max Verstappen 2050 round the outside? Oh, they both into the grass, so side by side. I think I don't know is that a legal overtake or not. I don't know about that. Oh no, I think not then. So I think a legitimate move, but not really a good type move from Botweller, because I think he's gonna have to DRS on straight in Aru, so he has to be prepared for it. And Jowett is also now really close to the back of Jamie for 6th place, so but he has to encounter his penalties, so if he gets into the points then there will be some sort of miracle. So here we go then, overtake mode, and he's trying to break the slipstream Jamie in all costs, so we don't blame him. Oh, he goes very wide, Jamie, no!
Oh
Jamie,
my goodness.
No.
Didn't seem to lose much speed.
I think he has a broken front wing actually, or not?
I don't think he does. I think he avoided the barrier just.
I just saw some like carbon fiber out of the... So I don't know if that was from previous crashes. Wow, that was just close. I was just scared if he crashed off, to be fair.
Adrena's just caught up, Adrenoc's just caught up Bougie, who hasn't stopped yet.
If you pitch now, you can actually go on easy on a set of softs actually to lose even less time. That's actually what I actually do if I start on the medium. Just go now, not too long, just pit now for a set of softs. You're not losing too much time, and but
yeah,
I don't know if he wants to continue on. So yeah, Jamie, lucky escape there. And yeah, is Boji gonna continue on? Yes, he's gonna continue on. So I think he wants to do his the supers at the end of the race. So maybe go for a very cheeky fast lap time. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? So, but Edward is closing right up to the tail of Boji. He's doing very good right now. I think it's his 2nd race, Nick. So, yeah, despite the circumstances, I mean, he's still doing great. Not gonna lie. So, well done. And does he get it in the time penalty? But here we go. Edward Dog getting the DRS. Boji, I think he doesn't want to set up too much of a fight. So, and he's even past him before the braking zone. So, just the speed he has from, in that Force India. And so, Edward is now gaining his retake the lead back on lap 13 out of 22.
Stevie's dropped off Buffy Dweller a little bit. Jamie's dropped off Jorit as well. Jonas is catching Jamie, but let's have a quick look. We can see now that everyone except Bougie and Gaza have stopped. Razor the only driver to stop twice. And White Eagle and Zeke outside of the point. Sean, do you just want to run through all of our DNFs? What happened to him?
Yeah, so we're gonna run down from last to the first. So Dainstar with that enormous, his car just ran straight into the tire barriers, retired on lap 1. Same with I think with CXY, I still don't know what happened. Yeah, and we don't saw it from your POV, Nick, so we have to wait till CXY posts his own video, or maybe explain later into the, to someone else. And D-Boy then also crashed into Rouge. Same with Liam, I think he did. Pineville, Nick, and Gamerset, all of them almost crashed. No wait, Nick crashed into on the way to Bomchemot, because you hit it, the tire bar there, and it's very easy to do. So yeah, almost out of the I think 6 retirements or 7, I think just 5 crashed in Rouge, and somehow, apparently, we don't have any safety cars. So that is a real bummer, because it would maybe spread out the field, just maybe a little bit closer, and maybe some interesting strategies, but that didn't happen. And yeah, so there's the maps for this.
Jonas and Jamie. Jonas just got past, but Jamie's got a nice bit of slipstream, and he's done the same thing again, but kept it together. Again, he's struggling up Eau Rouge's Jamie at the moment.
Oh my god, I think everyone is struggling right now with Eau Rouge. I mean, Jamie has pretty much just normal, tire wear for the mediums, but yeah, I think this track just throws out drivers like it is, just like nothing. So, are they gonna fix the Codemasters? I think not, because I think that's in the real life there's actually just a bump there. But yeah, it's really frustrates the drivers a lot, I think, when you going over that curb.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that we don't really have a real fight going on, except Boji just dropping further and further down the grid to Eduardo. So I think he's going to make his pit stop. So it's actually interesting. I mean, you can go long on a new set of supers, but I mean, where does it come out compared to other drivers? I mean, he has a very nice gear, and it's going to be softs, I think. No, supers. And he has a 5-second stop-go penalty. But is he gonna make that to Jorrit? That's the question.
I think Jorrit might go past.
Yeah, he's gonna go past. So Boji's gonna think coming down in 6th position.
But Jonas just goes on the exit of turn 1.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
This will be very close.
Tires are more warmed up than mediums though. But yeah, 6th place. I mean, it's 7 laps, even with new supers.
Here comes Jonas.
There he goes. If he can tuck into the slipstream. No, but he will gain him past easily, because
I think before the end of this lap, you'll see those positions swap back to how they were. But Jorrit, I think if right now he could, he'd bite your hand off for 10 points and 5th position. Yeah,
I mean. Yes, I just checked his race rate. He has lots of penalties, including now an unserved stop go. So I don't know if he gets into the points, then that would be actually a miracle. But yeah, his race just turned around actually when he just crashed also in Eau Rouge, and with that broken front wing actually, he was now in 9th place currently. So still in the points, but I don't know about Jorrit though. I mean, he should have just gained a lot more points, because with Deza retiring for the race. And with CXY, so the 2 biggest competitors now for this race, we thought gonna be very good, aren't there. So yeah, it's just a question if you can make it. And Gazaman is into the pits after he pitted in lap 2, so he's going also for a set of supers. I think he can easily make it. He doesn't have a stop-go penalty, so an easy going forward pit stop. And I think it's gonna be
whether he comes out.
I think it's
behind
between
these guys, I think.
Jonas. I think it's gonna be between them. Yeah,
just
this is gonna be
them.
very.
No.
Oh, he doesn't have his speed limiter on.
Yeah.
I think he forgot his speed limiter. I think.
At least we're gonna get a tasty battle.
I mean, if no one's bottling it, no one's doing it, and Danes. Oh wait, never mind. Completely ignore that sentence. So here we go. Jones trying to break the slipstream, but Boji with slipstream, ERS, round the outside. Oh, that is a very late switch to going to the racing line there, but nothing really happened. So still all fair racing, but it's only a matter of time before Boji actually pass Jonas and maybe come down to Joet, who's also not too far up the road.
Three line astern, Joet up to 4th position at the moment. He's shown decent pace since, you know, that mistake.
Yeah,
but,
he's still doing good actually.
Over an 8-second lead now over Buffy Dweller, who's on for his best position yet. As is Stevie.
Yeah. I mean, even with his debut now, I think in Germany, I mean, he's now in his 3rd race and already having 2 wins. So, I mean, it's just like CXY, you know, just a very good debut by them. And I actually wonder if they actually joined at the beginning of the season, you know. But we can't know that, of course. But yeah, his race and also for his 3rd race is going just remarkably good right now. And oh my God, Boji just pushing Jonas into the bus stop. Oh my Jesus Lord, that is a tank step and a half there. Is it go around the outside of Jonas? He has the better grip though. He has the better grip, but now comes Jonas. Are they going side by side in a roost? No, but he's coming back and oh no, guys, oh no. I mean that went. Oh, I would have done that, but he is having no ERS left, Jonas, so he has to tuck it down if he wants to save it. There goes Boji back in again though, and Gasman just desperately waiting to try and pass those guys, but he just can't because or just Jonas or Boji has DRS, so they can't really pass them. Boji just want to dip it into Jonas there, but yeah, it's also not very good for Boji's life tires because he's just gonna get held up and his tires will not be greater on that. So we're almost at the end of the race, so we're going almost to start lap 18 out of 22, and I think this race is going pretty fast actually, Nick, despite all with those accidents, I mean, and with those lap times, I mean, it's still a pretty fast race actually, to my surprise. So
we've had no safety car, and felt like only just a few laps ago that we started, but look at that, Drill Doc saying, got plenty of pace in hand as he sets the fastest lap of
the race.
Actually, and look at this battle.
Oh my
Boji
God.
really going hammer against the nail. I mean, cuts back.
This is just. I mean, it's still a wonder how Boji doesn't have passed him. But are we going 3 right, guys? No, actually, we are gonna do that. So, I mean, I have a terrible camera, but here we go, side by side into a boost. He's pushing him a little bit. Jonas gets his another time penalty round. Oh my God, no, oh my.
Oh, gets us out of the race.
Oh my, that was about to happen. Side by side, that was about to happen. So, Red Bull, the 2nd race in a row, no points. This has turned around this race. I don't know about Jonas, as he have a broken front wing or not. I think he hasn't, so this race has
what would you put that down to, that incident?
I don't know.
Off the racing line,
Gasman had like, Gasman was side by side, but I think because they were going slowly, I think Jonas, you know, going with full speed, I think he didn't anticipate that and maybe just ran a little bit to Gasman, if I just saw correctly on the spectator cam, but. You know, they were going side by side. It's obviously you're losing speed. So, and Gasman was pretty wide there, and I think Jones wanted to squeeze in there, but I think it didn't help there. So, I mean, we have to see both in their POV what happened, because who knows who called this, but
is right on the back of Tzazik now. So these two are going to battle for the final points. And other than that, Jonas, and what's happened at the front? Because Buffy Dweller's got that gap down by 3 seconds.
Over 8 look? I think not, actually. Wait.
Yeah, it was up to 10 seconds. And look at this now, Jonas and Boji going side by side again.
Oh my God! Oh, and there goes. I think Jonas had now DRS actually, so he's chucking it into lean. Oh my God! That's a better exit for Boji. Are we going to have a side-by-side moment again?
Rubbish camera angle.
Absolutely the same here, but I think Jonas is going to get the DRS back, so... You know, they're holding each other so much. I think it allows Jorit to gain again, you know. And with his penalties, I mean... It's only for him just better and better, to be fair. And Gazman is also in stream saying no, and yeah. I would likely want to hear his story, actually, what happened, because... I mean, I just had, like, also not a really great camera angle, but... Yeah, Nick, it's just the second race that the Red Bull doesn't score points.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about the gains that could have been made had you know, both Mercedes not had their mistakes and both Ferraris not had their incidents as well.
Yeah, and now Jonas can maybe bring down the gap a little bit, and Boji gets his time penalty there, but I think due to that Boji has less than Jonas, I think they're still going to be ahead, I don't know. But yeah, so we are almost going to lap 20, and I think the gap's just come up a little bit now to 8 seconds, so I think he just maybe had like a little wide moment, I think, edge-locked.
Yeah,
the
maybe
gap is
lost
rising
a
again.
couple seconds, but he's definitely got the pace. But we've
And
seen
Boji
what
is
mistakes
still...
can lead to here.
Boji still has the DRS here though, so he's still in the slipstream though. And oh, he's going a little bit wide there, Jonas, so that doesn't favor him any good. And I think his supers is also pretty much dying right now from Boji, because he's just pushing so hard, his tire temps and everything is going to be pretty hard. But here we go again. Up to Arus. It's just another classic, just overtaking each other. They're not really pulling away from each other, so they're just holding each other up like mad. And here we go, into the slipstream, DRS. Jonas getting defensive. But with the speed, Boji, it's got about to happen. Or is maybe Jonas going to do something? They are still going side by side. Oh, that's a little touch, but still going through. And Boji is still not able to pass Jonas. But this allows only for Joet to gain away from those guys. And just push as hard as possible on those very old mediums. So I don't know what happened to White Eagle actually. He was very close to Zeke, and now it's like 4 seconds.
Yeah, both Force Indias look set to score points here today. It's been a while since you know that's happened in this season.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened to White Eagle actually. I mean, he was you mentioned that he was like in very close in DRS range, and oh my god, you're actually kidding me.
Oh, that's such a shame for Buffy
Wait.
Dweller. The gap's come down again though.
Again? What happened actually? And
As he
even
sets
with
the
a ghost
quickest
car, he set
lap.
the fastest lap time. Fastest lap time with a ghost car. Wow.
The other thing I want to ask you is look at the gap between Jorit and Jonas, Jorit and Stevie.
It's also pretty close. Oh, he's joined right back again. Sorry for the breaching in my the things actually. But here we go, side by side again. I mean, they just go on, and I can hear your voice, Nate, that you are not really right. And oh my god, Boji. And this is, yeah.
Our Pinnacle tier is live, by the way. We heard they have a wet race, but Yellow Flags is Sector 3. What on earth is that for?
Jonas. Is that White Eagle? Or is that for Jonas? No, for Botwiller. I don't know what happened,
they go then
actually.
side by side down the Camel straight into the braking zone.
Here we go. Oh, they're
like
hitting
he's-
each other there.
Yeah, they're banging wheels.
I don't know if they have damage or not, but oh my god, no! Oh my god, I just scared the hell out of that. I mean, they touched each other and I saw just Boji just going a little bit sideways and I thought, oh no. But yeah, look at the gap right now. I mean, even George, you know, just with those very old mediums, still getting Steve G and yeah. So I don't know if Steve G doesn't have the pace for the mediums or not, but surprisingly, George still continue on without any tire issues. Surprisingly.
I wonder if Buffy Doll is going to have a timing correction when he crosses the line like he's done the last few times he's disconnected.
Yeah.
Both times they've gone to the stewards, but the stewards obviously decided they couldn't do anything.
No, you can't really do anything about it, but normally it's normally the time that's there, it's that. So, I mean,
alrighty. Well, Adriel Dox on his final lap, final time up Eau Rouge, so he'll be glad he won't have to go through that corner anymore. Buffy Dweller as well, going through for his final time. Stevie G though, what a drive from this man if he finishes in third position on the podium. Kept out of trouble, and that's what, when there's races like this, those results can come.
Yeah, and it's just must deserve, it doesn't make any stupid mistakes, and yeah, keep it out of trouble, had the strategy right, and you get in podium position, so just a well-deserved podium in my opinion. And Boji finally released outside of that after maybe sitting for like 7 laps straight, I think, passing each other again. But I think it's now too late to push even now because I think his supercars are just done in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, I think we are going to this man Adrilodok, just provided they just from the crashes here from Daystar and CXY, the mistake from Joet, but it is his second win, a back-to-back win, and overall I think a well-deserved win in my opinion. So here he goes out of the bus stop. We have a yellow in sector 2, but here he goes out onto the finish line, and Adrilodok wins his back-to-back race into Belgium. Well done to him. Botwiller disconnecting 3 times, but still managed to get a podium, so well done to him. Stevie G in a delighted 3rd place, and overall well deserved. George came very close actually.
Oh, Steve, there was a timing correction. Stevie just missed out on 2nd by 7.5 tenths of a second. Jorit comes home in 4th. Will that change with penalties? Actually. Yes, that's he will. 5th. Booty takes 4th.
And he will take... No, he stays in 5th actually. 5th. Wow.
Jonas gets 6th. And then you got the 2 Haas drivers very close together on track, so... I
don't know about penalties though with them, so...
Ferries aren't far behind either.
Here we go. Oh, and there we go.
Razor jumps ahead of them both.
Wow.
Dizzy's retired just before. He's crashed it on the last lap. That would have been points.
You are kidding me.
White Eagle's going to come through to take a point in Spa.
You're actually having a bubble. I'm speechless, Link. I'm speechless. I mean, the gap was so large between White Eagle and the Zeke. And now, yeah, White Eagle gets the final point still in position and gains another.
Look how happy he is.
Yeah.
The Zeke's going to be
happy as
kicking himself.
I mean, he's probably going to throw his controller all wheel out of the window very soon. Wow, yeah. But Nick, actually just the craziest race I think I ever had to commentate on, Nick, and I think props for you as well. But
absolutely, crazy to say the least. The championship rivals all taking their tumble, but Joret gains 10 points on Danestar at the top of the standing, so that gap is going to come down to 44 points.
And even and I think his stop go penalty actually is already applied, I think, to the standing to the race results actually. So Joret is a very lucky man that somehow still, finishing 5th place despite all those penalties, to be fair.
He could have halved that, that. He could have halved it today. He has to look at today as a missed opportunity rather than a gain, I think.
He actually has that, but yeah, Monza is the next track, so should I do the order for the race results?
Go for it, go for it.
Now, well, here we go. Adrilodok in 1st place, a well-deserved win from 2nd place. Well done to him. Botwell in 2nd. Stevie G from 10th place and to 3rd, so a great drive, and for me, driver of the day. Boji in 4th after starting in 13th place and doing a very good job. Jordan in 5th despite that crash. Jonas is 6th, Razor is 7th, Olsen 8th, Jamie in 9th, and White Eagle getting that final point stale position after the Zeke crashed. So,
and the rest of the grid, the final 9, all retired from the race, be it Eau Rouge or in the last sector. They all came to fail here in Belgium. A tricky track, and some of our drivers in the podium tier really finding out why it's a legendary circuit.
Yes, and also before we wrap it up, Nick, I always gonna ask you the question: who was your driver of the day for this Belgian Grand Prix?
Has to be Stevie G. Congratulations, his first podium, and well deserved.
Yeah, I'm deciding between Edward and Stevie. I mean, Edward did a fantastic job actually to have the win, and his pace was just amazing. But yeah, what you said, Stevie G just did an amazing job. But I think I'm gonna give it to to Boji. Starting 13th, and despite all the trouble, he finished actually 4th. So
yeah, good result from him. A few drivers without penalties as well, so
yeah,
well done to them. Razak gaining 2 positions at the end from not having penalties on both the Haas boys. So yeah, overall a good race. Some will want to forget and move on very quickly, but for us, Sean, it's been a fantastic night. Hope the commentary wasn't too bad, but as soon as this finishes, I'm going straight to bed because I do not feel good.
You are definitely right about that. So yeah, this was the race actually. So, and everyone, thanks for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day, and we will see you next time on a Friday on 7 p.m.
Don't forget the Pinnacle tier is live now with Kieran and Jono, and then you've got the Prestige tier live later on with Jack and Alex. So make sure you tune in to them. But yeah, Sean, I'll be feeling back to normal next week. Looking forward to it already.
Hopefully you do. So see you later.